Hey everybody, long time no see. So I think I can get back to filming now, maybe. I've got a couple of days home and a couple of days back to my daughter's to help her with some things. And then our son Alex graduates from university on Saturday. Yay! And then he'll be a real adult. Get a job, kid. All right, today I've got something I've never seen before and didn't even know about, Varnail or Varnail. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but they contacted me and asked me if I would review one of their surprise boxes. And I'm not sure. I think they also have like a monthly box and a surprise box. I'm not sure about that. So here are all their social meds, and I do have a discount code. I believe the link will be down below in the discount code. And I think this surprise box was $60, $59.99, or it was $49.99. I shall look and put that across the screen here. Open me, okay. And inside it has another box. And it is mystery box. And then I feel like it's another box. Yeah, slides open like this. And lots of goodies. So immediately it's kind of given me like Betsy, like it feels kind of like Betsy stuff, which I love. So let's get all this out and then go through it. And I know I'm going to get asked about my nails. I have Glisten and Glow, Day One, Happy Days Always. I think this was the 7 days of surprises from the Advent box. So I'm sure that's not available anymore, but it's just a really pretty pale, shimmery pink. And then over that, I use the I Love Nail Polish. Turn your flash on. There we go. Mega. And I used it just as a topper. So that pink is still shining through, but it is a holographic color. I think this will be completely opaque in 2 coats. That's what I put on the little butterfly there. All right. So immediately we've got a bunch of stickers and charms and gems. Oh, some hair clippies. Those are cute. Little hearts, pink, marbly. All right, I'm gonna get all this out and open it up so we don't have to mess with that. Well, I mean, I have to mess with it, but I'm not gonna make you sit through it. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. It is some sort of a scapula. And that's gonna be just perfect for opening all these up. All right, and there was some puffy heart packing, some bubble wrap that's shaped like a heart. Betsy does that too. It's like a conspiracy theory now. All right, let's start with this stuff. So we have some adorable little roses and a couple of different sized pearl beads and some pearl and gold caviar beads in there. Those are very nice. Those are adorable. I really love those. There's some really pretty flat back gems and gem colors. There's red and green and purple and pink. All very pretty. Small. I really like that. They're little bitty. Those are much easier for me to use. And I definitely don't like when they're shaped like this. These are very pretty, and I will use them in another kind of craft, I think, projects, but for nails, I really won't use those. Or these. These are really cute too. These are little mermaid tails. Adorable. Those are smaller, but maybe, I don't know. We'll see. And here we have various nail stickers, little hearts. Those are cute. Oh, cool. and iridescent shifting stickers and little hearts and stars and bars, strips, bows, and butterflies. Those are very sweet. Those are very pretty, and I probably will use those. I'm not sure about these. They look like eggs past Easter, but that's all right. Oh, and 3D. Okay, somebody tell me. You can't top coat this because then it loses the 3D effect. And they do stick really well, but what do you do on the rest of it to get it to stay down around the edges? I don't know. Maybe you could fill in or put it on some sticky, but then they tend to flip up on the corners. Anyway, does anybody know? Like, I've got several of these kind of 3D stickers, and I do really like them. They're really pretty, but I have problems with them sticking because you can't top coat them. I guess maybe if you're careful, I could fill in around it maybe. And a fun little palette. Everybody needs one of these. I have like 1,000 of them at this point. And here we have some little flowers, some little different sized and different colored little daisy confetti, and some more, I don't know what to call this. You know, I guess as everybody's seen it, maybe everybody doesn't watch Instagram all the time. But you glue all these on in little strips, and then it makes a really cool, like, I don't know what to call it, a fun effect. Now, can you get them back in there? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Shedding a little, just a little. And then we have some pigment powder in dehydrator. That is how they do that. They put it in dehydrator, which is pretty much alcohol. And it did settle, so it was kind of hanging at the bottom. So I will put that on something and we'll check that out, because I just don't see an advantage with this stuff. If you have a bunch of pigment powder, I actually bought some liquid kind of in another haul that I've never reviewed. I never did that. But you just paint it on, you gotta wait for it to dry, you put it on a no wet top coat, but then you still have to buff it in. So I guess it's a little less messy because you don't have it like flying around, but I don't know. We'll check it out and see. This is MLP01. Now we get down to the nitty-gritty stuffs, the polishes. They are gel. They all do need an LED UV lamp to cure. So this is a gel polish. We have several gel polishes, a no wipe top coat, and a liner, Pool Party, reflective, luminous neon reflective gel art polish. So it probably has a liner brush. Oh, it's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. Yeah. So it definitely isn't. I thought it was going to be more of a navy blue, and it is more a medium Pool Party blue. It is different. It looks, I think, the same on camera, but it is not. So we're going to check all of these out. I grabbed some little cabochons to glue on the tops of these. I get these, I've got clear and white, and I get these from Maniology, and I absolutely love them. And here's the little scupula stir. I think it's probably for stirring, maybe scooping out to put on a mat to paint with a brush. So I do think that's pretty cool. I have a couple, but they aren't that big. I have just some teeny tiny ones. Okay, where to start? Let's just start with this one. Since I don't have an application brush here handy right now, I will in a second. This is not me. This color is definitely not me. I don't know. It's a very pink leaning coral. I don't know. I think with a tan it would look better. I'm pretty pale right now. But it is kind of an orange pink coral. All right, next we have Opal Reflective Light Pink OR08. And it is an LED. Ooh, that looks more purple than pink to me. But maybe it's because it has tons, oh my gosh, tons of flakies and glitter. Oh, that is really pretty. Okay, on the little circly thingy, what do you call them? Swatch thing. Swatch, I don't know what they call them. Look at that huge chunk. This will never cure. Oh my gosh. The thing's huge. And it is chunky. Did you hear that hit? All right, I'm going to cure that. I don't recommend applying polish with a scapula. So the little pieces that are in here are like just shards of iridescent, kind of like this thing that fell off of that strip. Kind of like that, only chopped up smaller. Well, some of them, that's kind of like a triangle. All right, next we have number 22, Jungle Green. This did have a pull tab too, so they had the little foil pull to open, so I'm very happy about that, so I didn't have to cut a bunch of foil. And they have these little like scraper things right on the edge, because normally if there's foil, I cut the foil and I leave like one edge, so I have something to scrape my brush on. So these are solid gels, and I love the little detail with the thing you can scrape your brush on, like if you're going to do some nail art and you're just using a detail brush. But these are solid gels, pudding gels, whatever you want to call them. And those are really nice. The only thing I don't really like about pudding gels is it's kind of hard to get them to level. But that is very opaque, really nice. Now it's a little easier when you're putting it on nails because the heat from your body will help kind of melt that down and the brush marks will go away. But putting it on swatch sticks, not so much. That is a beautiful green. I've still got one of these things stuck to me. I can't get rid of it. Go away. It sticks to you. And here we have cream orange. Ooh, that looks just like an orange dreamsicle. Very smooth, very nice. I like these. Okay, that definitely shows the brush marks pretty bad. Let's see if it'll level out. All right, next we have Nude Tea, number 12. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that's another reason I don't normally just grab for pudding gels, except when I'm doing like fine line work for an art. And that is that a different, no, solid polish. That is thicker. It's not like it's creamy. It's kind of more, I don't know. It's a little firmer. I don't know how to explain anything, do I? Okay, it's a little more sheer, which is good, because sometimes you really just need a sheer color like this, a nude, neutral. Again, I'm not crazy about this consistency. It is a pretty color, but that is really pretty streaky. And next we have Wild Berry, number 36. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. That is more of the consistency of the orange and the green. Or the, like, I don't know, it looks really kind of yellow now. It doesn't look as orange, like creamsicle, as it did in the pot. That one is very nice consistency, like these two. That one is, I'm not a fan of. I think that the top coat will help smooth some of that out anyway. I'm trying to warm those up so that, I mean, this one leveled really pretty good, and these did too. That one is still kind of streaky, maybe in a second coat. All right, I tossed that brush because all that was left was the nubbin part. It didn't, the end wouldn't stay on to make it long anymore. And this part was wiggling around and making me nuts. So I love this brush from Vetsy. It doesn't roll around. That's my favorite part of it. But it's just a UV gel brush. So we're gonna do another coat on these and see if we like it any better with a second coat, or if I do. I think this brush is just superior. It's better. The other one was Model 1's. I mean, it's okay. It was okay. Like for the first few times I used it, I really liked it, but then it started getting loose and I didn't like it so much. All right, I'm going to put a second coat on all of these and top coat them, and then I'll come back and tell you what I think for the second time around. All right, let's try this real quick. I just painted a pop stick black. You want to cure with regular powder, pigment powder like this, a chrome powder. I would like half cure, give it 15-second cure, the no wipe top coat, and then varnish the chrome powder on. But this is a liquid. So while it's still warm, I go ahead and paint that on and let that dry. And then just take your finger and varnish that in. I mean, I don't, other than it being like flying around when it's dry, there's really not a whole lot of difference. It is very pretty. It's like a blue over this black. So, I mean, it works. I think it's more like a gimmick. I just do. You do have to be careful. It settles really quick, so you have to shake it really well. And then we're going to take the no wipe top coat. and cover that. It is very pretty. And cure that for 60 seconds. Right there are 3 samples. I really like that blue, kind of chrome looking. That one's but I do love this one that I cut up the pieces and made it like broken glass under there and encapsulated it. And totally different color over black than it is over a light blue that I put that iridescent on. Same stuff. And then of course I added the little rose. All right, now what I think about all of these. This one, the coral blush, is a very pretty coral. I didn't think I was going to like it at first, but it's a very soft coral. My mother-in-law wanted coral when I painted her nails yesterday, but I didn't show her this. I showed her another one I had. Actually, I've got several corals, and she loved it. No, and she just decided they were too bright, so we just went with a hollow that I have. This nude tea, it did even out in 2 coats, and the lines, the brush marks, went away when I top coated it. So that is nice, the nude tea. This light pink, it does have like little shards of what I used here, the iridescent, and I don't know, I'm on the fence about this. It had some really big chunks in it, but it did smooth out pretty well. And I did, I did apply that with a spatula instead of a brush. So that might be the reason it's a little bumpy, but that's nothing I couldn't fix with a file. Wild Berry, love this one. It is so pretty. Very pretty. And top coated. I've got oil and stuff on my fingers, so there. All of them kind of look dingy because I've got oil all over them. The Jungle Green is very pretty. Also, once you top coat, you couldn't see the brush marks anymore. Same with the Cream Orange. It does look a little streaky yet. Maybe you can't see that on camera, but... And this one, I think it's beautiful. It is a reflective. I wouldn't ever use one of these striping brushes to do a striping that is in the bottle, because they're kind of fat and weird. I don't know. Maybe if you brushed it off first on a mat, you could get it thin enough, but I would prefer just using a detail brush that are finer than what's in here. It is not a no wipe, so you do have to wipe it. It is sticky. You do have to top coat it. So, like, I thought this would be a no wipe because it is a gel art polish, but nay, it's not, but it's very beautiful. This I love, and as you saw, it looks blue over black. The no wipe top coat was very good. I really liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really think that this was a good deal if you want a variety. I don't know that if you ordered this same mystery box, if you would get this stuff, but you have a general idea of what is in the mystery box. Definitely worth the price. I mean, I'm just going to say $10 a piece on these puddings, and you've paid for the box. So I think it's a really good deal. And yeah, they did send this to me, but this is something that I would be excited about getting and trying out myself. Like I just did, didn't I? I did it. All right. Bye, you guys. All right, I didn't get a lot of footage at graduation, just pictures. So here's his name goals.
Alexander Christopher Peebles. Samantha Nicole Paulson.
And a picture of his girlfriend trying to help him get his hat on, which he then wore on the back of his head all day. Oh, they're so cute. And there they are together. Her name's Casey. Also, here's him with his sister Casey on her limpy little wheelie thing she had to go around on in graduation. Getting his diploma with his dad. Us and the girls. And me and him. And it's finally the time of year we get to just sit on the porch and watch the hummingbirds. There was just two, but there's three.